Hey, I'm Nay, and welcome back to Hey Nay. Thank you for tuning in again. Um, Probably wondering about my glasses. I do wear glasses from time to time. I know you guys haven't really seen them in the episode, but I've worn them. I think I wore them in the 1 month anniversary too. So um, you may see glasses on from time to time. I decided to wear glasses today, so I just hope you guys are okay with that. Okay, let's get this started. The person to my left. This is. I don't know exactly what to say. This is a person. Is not my friend. That's clear. Um, this is also. All right, this is my mom. So, Ma, say hi.
Hey.
I thought it would be interesting to have her on an episode to get a different perspective. We'll be talking about a topic which I don't really believe we've ever talked about before. So this should be very interesting. So we're just going to move this along. So as usual, my guests do not know what the topic is. So she doesn't know. My mom does not know the topic. We're going to just call her Mom. I just hope everyone's okay with the mom thing. So she doesn't know what the topic is. So she'll be hearing it for the first time. So the topic of this episode is money and dating. Okay, I saw your eyebrow arch. I don't know what that means exactly. How do you feel about that?
I'm not sure exactly what you mean.
Okay, I'll show you exactly. Here's the first question. Should the guy always pay for dinners out?
If he has more money.
So you believe whoever has the most money should be paying for dinners out?
No.
Okay, so should the guy always pay for dinners out?
If he has more money, he should always.
I don't understand. I don't understand why you keep saying that. If the guy should the guy. So when is it not okay for the guy to pay out?
Now that it's not okay, that if the girl wants to pay, she can pay. But if the guy definitely has more money and he can afford to have dinners out all the time, then by all means.
But you said that if he has more money, that he should always pay.
Yes.
Okay, so if he doesn't have more money, what does that mean?
They can split.
They could split. That's what you're saying?
Yeah. He can pay for one dinner. She can pay for one dinner.
Is that what splitting means to you? Splitting is not splitting what the food is, or splitting is you pay for
I'll
one.
treat, you treat.
Okay. How I feel about that is, I feel like, and this is of course for, it's only for, I guess I can only really say this. I'm not sure how this will work. But what I'm saying right now, what I'm about to say right now is only for, I would say, different sex couples. So, I would say that I think the guy should always pay in the beginning, when it comes to the courtship period. So when you're courting, the guy should always pay. I'm not sure if that will necessarily apply for same-sex couples, but I would have to think about that more and get back to you on that. That's very interesting because it got me thinking about it. But anyway, so in my case, I would always pay. I would always pay for whatever eating arrangement or whatever dating situation that I'm with a girl, especially in the beginning. I feel like once we get to a certain point where your relationship becomes more of a, semi-serious, which I always say is what? it's 3 months, somewhere between around the 3 months area. That's like semi-serious, and then becomes a little bit more serious at 6 months. Then there should be some sort of arrangement already in the works. Okay, let me just continue because I feel like we were on that for a minute. Okay. Is it embarrassing when a girl pays for a guy in public?
No.
Why you say that?
Maybe she wants to treat him. Maybe it's his birthday. It's a special occasion.
Do you think it would be embarrassing for the guy?
He shouldn't. If it's his birthday, it's nice to have someone treat you.
So only for his birthday?
I'm saying for a special occasion if she wants to treat him.
So only for special occasions?
If he's a guy that likes to pay for the meal all the time, then if it's a special occasion and the young lady wants to treat him, or young lady, doesn't matter what your age is, wants to treat him, then he shouldn't be embarrassed.
Okay, so what if the guy typically likes to pay and the girl insists on paying? Should he be embarrassed?
He shouldn't.
Why do you say that?
Because maybe she wants to do something.
So should he allow her?
I think he should.
You think he should allow her to pay?
Yes.
Okay. I would say that I don't think it's embarrassing. I don't think it's embarrassing for a girl to pay for a guy in public. I actually think that's ridiculous to even really think about. But in my case, I would prefer to pay, especially if this is some sort of courting relationship. I mean, even with some of my friends, I will pay, just because I felt like, I felt like I want to do it in that moment, so it's not really a thing. And sometimes, girls want to pay, if they're insisting on paying, I say, I would recommend not to, but I would sort of make an arrangement like I'll pay the next time, or I'll pay for something like what my mom was saying. It's like, maybe you'll try to get the next time then. But I wouldn't press it, because then you're like arguing in public now.
Right. I mean, if y'all both in the same boat.
Same boat, you mean like financial?
Yes. Maybe y'all both don't have money, have a little money, have some money, then you work it out. Once you get to that semi-stage you call, like 3 month stage, or where you're kind of understanding each other.
Okay. How much would you say is too much for one person to pay for the other?
That depends.
On?
Where did y'all go for dinner?
Okay, so for example, you went to, I'm trying to think of a really fancy restaurant or something. You're eating at the Plaza Hotel or something. I don't know. Whatever.
Then you're going to pay a lot of money. So if you don't want to pay that much money, don't take them to the Plaza.
Okay, but do you feel like the other partner will feel in like the more money you spend on them, the more value they are? Do you think that's a thing?
That depends on the individual.
So you think some people feel that way?
Some people feel that way, and other people, no. Some people like people to spend money on them. Other people like, little things, or for you to do something for them that may not involve money.
How can you determine which person is which, though?
That's when you get into that relationship. As you're dating and you start to get to know each other, you see, oh, well, she's not about money. She's about, me spending time with her, or, doing little things, or going out someplace that just doesn't really involve money. Like you can go to like a free concert in the park or something like that. Then if you come to find out that person, they like you to buy stuff, they want you to take them shopping, buy some shoes or something like that. You have to determine who you...
shoes.
Of course. You have to determine what kind of person you're dating.
I agree. I believe that quality is is better than quantity in this case, of course. So as long as you're spending time with the person, I think that should be what's valued. So that, there necessarily doesn't have to, a limit to how much you're paying for another person. That really shouldn't even be a thing. Although I will say this, I am not spending a lot of money if I'm just meeting you. It's just not happening. I can't, no.
Even if you had a lot of money?
No, I don't see myself spending a lot of money. No way. No way. Where's this going? I don't know. You don't know. We don't know. So why am I going to invest in something that might be over in the next 2 days? I'm just no.
You might see that person that you think is going to be the one for the rest of your life, and you're willing to do anything to make sure that happens.
I will hope that the person who's going to be there for the rest of my life does not value money that much, in which I will not be spending that much money on that person. That's absolutely ridiculous. There's no way.
They may not value money that much, but you may want to.
I'm not saying that I'm not going to spend for something, but we're not going to do a whole fancy night and all this stuff, and it's the first date. I'm sorry, that's just not happening. I would do something very nice, and it would be, meaningful. But, we're not going on we're not going to be in a horse carriage being transported all the way to the Plaza Hotel to go there, have dinner, then get picked up in a limousine, get driven all across town, a view of the Hudson, then to drop you at the front door and then give you roses and that. Oh, no, come on. That's too much. I ain't doing that. I'm sorry. I know first. No, I'm sorry. That's too much.
You just limited yourself.
No, I'm not. I'm being real. And if you can't handle the realness, forget you. I'm being real. And let's be real. You feel the same way too. You're not going to do that. So I'm sorry, but I'm telling the truth. Y'all know that's what I do on here. I tell the truth. Dang it. We don't on this question for a minute. Let me just move on because now I'm getting a little heated from that.
Okay.
If one person asks the other person to move in, does that mean that the other does not necessarily have to pay for anything? You understand what I'm saying?
No.
Okay, I'm going to rephrase that. Oh, you saying that you understood the question? You're just saying that doesn't mean that.
Yeah, it doesn't mean that.
So, like, if you had your own place and you invited some, you're like, move in with me. Does that mean that the person doesn't have to pay for anything?
No, that doesn't mean that.
Does that mean the second that person moves in, they have to pay for stuff?
No, that means when you ask that person to move in with you, then y'all should set up the rules and what is going to happen with y'all living together. Everybody should be on the same page up front. You can't assume that people is going to be willing to pay or contribute to things because you can't read people's minds, so you have to get that out in the open right away.
Even if this is a dating relationship.
Even if you're dating. I mean, to the person asks you to move in, maybe they asking you to move in with them because they need help. Or maybe you need help. Mm-hmm. So I just think that should be upfront. Whether you want them to pay part of the expenses or not, that should be upfront. So everyone is on the same page.
Yes, I agree. I agree that that there definitely needs to be some sort of conversation, and it definitely depends on the reason why the person is. So if you're asking them to move in because you're dating them and you feel like they're struggling financially or they're having a hard time wherever they're living at, then maybe they don't. Maybe in my case, they probably wouldn't necessarily be paying right away, or we would have a conversation at a later time. And if I was asked to move in, I would personally feel the need to pay. And that's just the way I was raised, I guess you can say. So I would feel the need to contribute my portion. So that doesn't mean anything. Just because someone asks you to move in, that doesn't mean that. And some people get that real confused out there. I know some people out there who do that. So let's work on that. Okay? All right, Mom. So now it's time for our speed round. So we have another speed round. Hope you guys enjoy it. So Ma will ask you 5 different questions. You would have to answer them immediately. So don't pause, don't hesitate. I need you to be on it. They don't necessarily have to do with money and dating. They can be about anything.
Okay.
I know you didn't see the last episode, so there's that one question on here. I think it's from the last episode, so it's good that you didn't see it. So she doesn't know what it is. Okay, you ready?
Yes.
You gotta answer fast.
Okay.
All right, ready? Go. Dinner in a movie or lunch in a park?
Dinner in a movie.
Surprises or no surprises?
Surprises.
Friends first or strangers first?
Friends.
Text a lot or call a lot?
Call.
Chicken or fish?
Fish.
Fish, really? Okay.
Like salmon.
Okay, so that was that. Ma, is there anything that you want to say?
I just feel when it comes to money is a big issue. We all need it. And when it comes to dating and money, everything should be upfront. You should communicate with your partner about money and anything else that is going on. Communication.
I completely agree with that sentiment. Especially when it comes to money, money can definitely break up relationships very easily. So communication is key. And if you're upfront with everything, then you shouldn't really have a problem, so everything will probably work out. I would like to thank my mom for being my guest. So thank you, Ma.
No problem.
I would also like to thank you all for watching. I hope this was entertaining, I guess, and enlightening. I want to go with those two E words. So like the page, share, comment, subscribe. Please subscribe. All the above. And just letting you guys get a heads up, there'll probably be another video coming out at some point talking more about this, but I will be doing a little bit more independent stuff in regarding to Hey Nay. So I will start doing more episodes just by myself because I feel like you guys need to know more about just how I feel. Not to say that my guests don't have, valid viewpoints, but I just think you guys we need to form more of a relationship, and I think that would be the best way. So look out for more independent videos coming out soon too as well. But until then, remember, always start your day off with a hey.